Hello, today I would like to show you quite interesting vintage Dymo labeling machine, which is an electronic model. It is quite interesting device because of a tape that's being used. I'm truthful to Dymo from a long time, and this is the main device that I'm using while labeling like coaxial cables. But this is a vintage stuff. I believe it might be around a year 2000, but we are going to try to find that out. Maybe on the box there will be some information. Here we can see the barcode. The model number is a Dymo 6000. We can see what should be included in the box. I told you this is quite interesting device, and that's because of the consumables. As you can see, you've got two things to order. The first one is a ribbon cassette. This is like your ink. And the second one is the tape that have a sticky side that you are going to adhere to your device that you are labeling. And the science behind that, what makes it a great idea, is that to get all those colors combinations, like you would like to be able to print black on green, black on yellow, black on blue, black on transparent, you would have to buy much more. But now you can buy only that set of colors, and by mixing them together you can multiply that. So it is a very cost-effective measure. So let's take a look how does it looks. Let me pull our label maker out. As you can see, it is a pretty beefy machine, even if you compare it to the industrial one. This is a pretty beefy unit. Let's take a look. On the back we've got the model number, Dymo 6000. It contains a built-in nickel-cadmium battery, so you can recharge it and you can use it in field. Let's see whether it's going to power on. That model have a German layout in the quartz system. You've got a German characters. And this is how it presents. Let me show you the sides. Here we've got the DC power input. We've got a 12 volts, 0.5 amp. Positive in the center. We've got some sort of port, maybe that's for programming this device or loading a font. I've got sadly no idea. And here is where the magic is happening. Let's take a look. So those are the consumables I was telling you about. We've got just the ribbon tape. Let me find a way to take it out. This is how it looks like, and it is just like the ink that is going to be transferred. So you can buy that 3 or more colors, and you just replace it to get a different one. So let's put it nicely back. It go over that thing. And let's take out your regular tape. And this is what is going to be your width and the background color. Or you can even have a transparent. So let me compare this to the regular cartridge. This is the regular cartridge. Here you've got a tiny spool of that ink, and it's being joined together. Over here it go like that on back of that film, is being transferred and is being spooled back on that location. So this is how it looks like. Here we've got a lot of tape, but only one. So they are going to be joined together in that area. I really enjoyed the idea, and it was pretty smart. That was pretty smart, because when I'm purchasing consumables for that, I do not have that big selection of ink tapes. You basically go just with a black or white. Here you can buy more. The device is like a high-end unit with automatic cutter, but if you don't want it, you can go here and the knife is not going to be cutting your tape. That device, even if it's like a professional grade, it have a manual cutter. So you go like here and it's going to cut your label. So let's power it on and let's try to print something. So here is our on-off switch. As you can see, we've got that gray space in bottom and top. That's to indicate the tape width. I've got a very narrow tape and we've got only that space. If we go beyond of that, it's not going to be print. But if you've got a different tape, you just hit that button and as you can see, you've got more room once more, and you've got a totally possibility to make a very big font. But in our case, as you can see, I've got the narrow one and it's telling me only that going to be fitted. So let's go back, and as you can see here, everything is fine, it's not blinking. Everything I've got in that area is going to be perfectly printed. So let's print something out. Here is our backspace. Let me type, we've got a shift, like, and subscribe. And the exclamation mark. As you can see, each of those buttons have a multiple function. So for example, we've got a italic for style, we can add a EN number or a symbol. So here we've got a lot of different symbols to use. Let me add something. I can subscribe and that's going to be nice. Let's try to add the enter. And yes, we've got that symbol. Let's try one more time. As you can see, very beautiful. Looks like we can make a multiple copies, which with the cutting feature is going to be absolutely great. But let's just hit a print and let's see how does it printing and cutting. Oh my goodness, that's looking so great. The knife is cutting and it cut it. It's working better than my commercial one because it cut by itself. So this is how it presents. We've got a beautiful printout. Everything is working perfect. I believe it might be like a 20 years old. If you've got more detail, then you are welcome to share with me. But for today, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you find interesting that tiny travel in time. See you next time, and bye bye.